Okay, I'm going to use this screencast to discuss some of the tools that will help you integrate Google Docs into a classroom and help support your kids in reading and writing. And the first thing that I want to talk about is the basic highlighting tool. And just like any word processing program, you can highlight things. And it's a simple skill that, many kids learn with an actual highlighter. But just like, on a pen and paper, Google Docs allows you to highlight things. By clicking the text color button, you can choose highlight, select a color, and choose things to highlight. Now, what's nice about doing it digitally is that you can color coordinate your text. Maybe in yellow, you highlight key vocabulary. Like in this case, this is our text that we're working with today. We're talking about reinventing ethics for the digital age. And maybe we do something like, let me look around here. Digital media. That's a new term that many students probably aren't familiar with. That I can highlight that in yellow. Maybe then I choose another color to do sort of main ideas. I can do that in green. And something like um, I don't know. Our view of good and bad have radically changed by digital media. Have radically changed. He's that's his big point here. So I can do that in green. Now that's a very simple tool, and instead of requiring every kid to bring three different or two different highlighters, if you have access to technology, make it easier. Now let's take that one step further. I'm going to show you a tool that allows you to do a little more, and that is under add-ons. You can get the text help study skills and have it show you some highlighting tools. It's going to pop up over here on the right. Now, if you don't already have that, what you do is you just go to add-ons, get add-ons, and if you search for text help, it's going to come up. So in the add-on store, you can just type in text help. I already have it downloaded, so it should be free, and it's really helpful. And what these do is it gives you some highlighting tools. In this case, yellow, blue, green, red. And then what it's nice about this basic tool is it allows you to collect your highlights, and we'll look at that in just a second. So let's say I'm choosing to highlight the important ideas in green. I can highlight something to blue. Maybe this is another main idea that I want to highlight. Do it in blue. And once I'm using this highlighting tool, if I want to put these all together, and this is especially helpful for longer documents, I can hit collect highlights, and I can sort by the position where they're at, or I can just do it by color. In this case, I'm going to do it by color, collect highlights. And what it's going to do is create a new document, a separate document that organizes all my highlights. So I'm going to click here. And as you can see, the different colors are up there. It even took the yellow one that I did, and I could categorize these if I wanted to by like main ideas and so on and so forth. Really collect all your highlights as you've gone through it. So that's the text help. The other tool I want to show you that I think is very helpful is the research tool. At any point in time, you can access using Google Docs sort of the power of Google, which is bringing all these things together, like collaborating and accessing the web, into what you're doing. So if I don't know something, if I see something like the term ethics and I'm like, I have no idea what that is, well, one of the tools that is provided for you is a research tool. I can do a quick Google search on ethics, also known as moral, philosophy. There's a Wikipedia, And you can change what you're searching for too. So this is everything. I could go to dictionary, and it will give me a simple definition of it. I mean, if I wanted to, if it's different terms that might have more, a better image for, I can click images. I can click scholar, quotes. If you're doing more data or numbers or statistics, you can find tables in it. It's really quite helpful, and that's really what is powerful about Google, is that it brings things that you usually have to go, to different places to get, and it brings it all into this, Word document that you're basically using. Now, one more thing that I think I'd like to show you and maybe discuss is another tool that is available, and that is called Google Read and Write. And what it is, if you see the little icon up here, you do have to pay for it. And if you're in a district where that's a possibility, you may want to look into it. And what it does is it takes a lot of the things from text help but adds some more. Everything from like a built-in dictionary. You can highlight things, sorry about that, and create vocab lists. You can do translator for terms that are not in English. You can do fact finder as a quick web search on it. You can find images, make a picture dictionary, all that kind of stuff. It's a little more sophisticated than the text help, but it does cost money. Those are just a few of the tools that I'll be working with today and that I think can help. And it really makes for an efficient way to integrate technology, Google services, and help your students with their literacy and some basic Common Core skills like identifying the main argument. Thanks for watching. Good luck with this, and you'll be using it right now.